Glenjamin! My boy! Where are you, dear Glenjamin? Glen, where are you? I hear you! Oh! Glen! Glen, where are you? Keep yelling, I hear you! Oh! Where are you, boy? Oh, Glen! Glen! Are you dead again?
This movie was so much better, it made my hair get cut. Suicide Squad.
In order for this ragtag group of villains to shorten their prison sentence and get back into the world, they first must go on a mission and do what they do best: cause utter chaos. Will they complete the mission and move on with their lives, or will they follow their given name and be?
So that's it? What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
You bet your ass, Will Smith.
Gotta catch my breath. It's the most exercise I've done, definitely since the pandemic started.
And it was raining, which means you weighed slightly more.
It just started raining.
Hey, I'm very damp laying on the ground.
If that 2 ounces of water made me that much more winded, forget about it. I have bigger fish to fry. Welcome, everyone. We are here again with another review, and this time... Oh! This time, I thought it was a little bit darker in here. This time, we're reviewing Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn, starring Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, John Cena, Sylvester Stallone plays King Shark, I know that. Viola Davis. Why do we always forget to...
Joel McKinnon.
Joel McKinnon?
Sylvester Stallone.
I already said that.
I know, I'm just grabbing at straws.
I forget his name. Who played Polka Dot Man? Michael Rooker's in there for a hot minute.
Yeah, I actually don't know what that guy's name is.
David Dastmalchian. I hope that's how you pronounce it.
Good name, sir.
But yeah, he's in a lot of things. He's in like Prisoner. He's in Dark Knight for a hot minute. He's in a lot of stuff.
He's in some stuff.
He's that. Hey, it's that guy. But he plays Polka Dot Man, which my favorite part of this entire movie. Not necessarily Polka Dot Man, but the fact that James Gunn put Polka Dot Man in because he Googled who is the dumbest DC character, and Polka Dot Man came up, so he inserted him.
That's the man right
and
there.
Made him one of the better characters. Yeah. But for anyone who follows our channel regularly, you probably noticed a similarity to our Suicide Squad review directed by David Ayer, in which he was laying on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Different reasons.
Different reasons altogether.
Yes, we did not like the first Suicide Squad, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about James Gunn's version.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn.
Yes.
Would you like to start?
This rendition of the Suicide Squad is what it should have been from the get-go.
Yes.
In my opinion. Obviously, different works of art, if that's what you want to call them.
Mm-hmm.
Different works of art, different people, different restraints. WD. Yeah, WD-40 came in, some pleasant surprise. WB definitely didn't...
I had no idea that that's where you were getting at. I thought you were just... I thought you were just renting.
Had a mental disorder or
Warner
something.
Brothers.
Warner Brothers did not hold back James Gunn. In fact,
yes.
I doubt they said this specifically, but they were like, yeah, kind of do whatever you want for this.
It felt like it. It definitely felt like it.
And it's fitting for, for James Gunn to, just even do a movie like this, because he does very well at, like, ragtag groups that nobody even fucking knows about.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, like Guardians of the Galaxy. And, like, obviously, we had our first Suicide Squad, but this is a much better version of that Suicide Squad altogether, and how it should have been, in my opinion. But
I agree.
I get why the first one happened.
A lot of people, this is the only thing I'll say about the David Ayers one.
This is not the only thing we'll say about the David Ayers one.
And a lot of people, and it's widely known that David Ayer has his own director's cut of it, and it's probably better. I'm willing to accept that it's probably better. But the tone of the first one is the biggest problem for it, in my opinion. It is way too serious. It takes itself way too seriously. It's not a fun movie to watch. This was a fun movie to watch.
It also very much helps that it was rated R.
Yes, yeah, and that's not David Ayer's fault at all that the first one wasn't rated R.
That is
I'm sure he would have made it
huge
rated
turn
R.
point for how far they could have gone and how far they did go.
Yeah.
With this, and just how held back PG-13 made the first one, which I mean there was other reasons, but still. Dear God, was this so much better of a movie.
So much better, and the biggest thing is that the first one was too serious. This one was fucking hilarious. And I know that a lot of DC fans, and I respect this, don't like how Marvel makes things a joke. But this goes above and beyond what Marvel would do. And for something as ludicrous as the Suicide Squad, as over the top as the concept of a Suicide Squad, you need to be funny. It's not serious enough. And another thing the first one didn't do was make you care about the characters. This one really focused on character development.
Yeah, they in the first one they just tried to. I know we don't want to keep comparing these. The first one they kind of threw it in there like, oh yeah, I died somewhere and this is why I'm living.
And then Will Smith was like, you don't want to make me angry or whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah,
and then never does anything about. But the reason we keep comparing the two is because this is what we kind of wanted the first one to be, and we had some hopes for the first one to be.
And technically, it's a sequel too, so we can compare them.
It's a very loose sequel.
Yeah,
it's got some of the same characters, including Jai Courtney,
sad.
who we're not getting into spoilers just yet.
I didn't. All I said was sad.
Sad. But the action of this was as intense as it was visually comical in a way.
Brutal and comical.
Brutal and comical, which is what...
In fact, brutally comical.
Brutally comical, which is what James Gunn does best. And it's... I really do think that the best thing it does is make you care about the characters, because you don't give a shit about anyone in the first one.
Yeah, no, you care about every single one. Not just like even the stupid ones like Polka Dot Man,
King Shark, and even the ones in the very beginning, like that are for those of you who don't know the Suicide Squad. A thing that happens is that big characters die like right away. That was a thing even in the David Ayer version.
Rest in peace, Slipknot.
Rest in peace, Slipknot.
So fast.
Adam Beach. But
what is up with this hawk back here, man?
I don't know.
It's going hard.
He's like, don't you review that movie. David Ayer's...
that movie was so good.
He's a Zack Snyder fan.
Yeah, there it is. We know now.
But, Zack Snyder, executive producer on this, so all you people that are, kind of giving bad reviews of this, you're only hurting Zack Snyder's chance of coming back for DC. And his wife. Yeah, Deborah. But, fuck, what was I saying? So, the characters that die in the beginning, they make you care about them. Like, right away.
That was a spoiler.
What?
That was the spoiler.
What? I already said that it's a thing.
I know.
I didn't specify which characters. But you care about the characters. Even the dumb ones.
Yeah. It definitely helped that even... Yeah, there's no surf in there. Oh, wait, no, that's a spoiler.
That's... We're just going to have to put a warning at the very beginning. But it's this had me like just dying, but then like I was dying of laughter 1 minute and then like getting emotionally involved in the film the next minute. It was very good at switching on a dime what side it wanted you to do.
Yeah.
And another thing is that the villain of this, their motivation made sense. I admit, I don't remember too much of the villain in the first one, but I remember it being dumb. Do you remember anything about the villain in the first one? It's dumb, whatever it is. That's why we don't remember it.
It was like the June Moon Girls. I don't remember.
It was Cara Delevingne was at least brainwashed by that witch lady.
But what did they go in the city for?
Wasn't that like to diddle each other or something? I don't know.
Well, that's why we watched it. This movie was so much better for just so many reasons. Like you said, you got emotionally attached. Every 5 to 10 minutes, I think we had a burst of laughter.
Oh yeah,
easy,
absolutely,
easy.
Yeah.
You cared about the characters, obviously.
The villain's motivation made sense, and it wasn't dumb.
It was brutal.
It
was pleasing to the eye. It kind of made me feel like a psychopath. I'm like, wow, that was really cool. The fact that guy's brain just split in half.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
No, it's just in every way. It was just a dumb, fun, and good movie.
It was a good movie. I mean, this isn't going to be like anything groundbreaking. It's just this is a fun popcorn movie. Oh,
dare I say?
Dare
I say the best DC movie that I've seen in years. Years, I'm talking. I mean, Joker, I feel like doesn't count that much.
Joker doesn't count because it's a Scorsese movie, but set in the DC universe.
Besides that, this is the best DC movie I've seen in absolute years.
Yes. I'd agree, probably since Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, probably.
I mean, I enjoyed to an extent Man of Steel, but I mean that still.
I mean, you can like Man of Steel. You kind of love this movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is a really solid film.
We're gonna get a lot of hate for what I just said right there, but that's okay.
I don't even remember what you just said.
I said I
play it back, Glenn.
It's rewind time.
Oh,
dare I say?
Dare
I say the best DC movie that I've seen in years? Yeah, I mean, I thoroughly love this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more we can talk about this movie, honestly. I think it's just a fun movie. You should probably go see it in theaters, honestly.
Yeah, really. If you can, go see it in theaters. If you can't, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's available on HBO Max, but like theater, there's really no experience like seeing something this big scale in theaters. But I think the biggest takeaway is that it just had fun with itself.
I don't know.
John Cena isn't. I like John Cena. I want to say that he's not a great actor, but he was really good in this.
I think there was one key scene that was his best moment in acting. I haven't seen him in that many things, but this movie was his best acting that I've seen.
100%.
One moment where he looks up at Rick Flag.
No context.
No talking. Nothing.
Yeah.
He's just looking up at him, and that one like moment of him acting in that scene, I was like, holy shit, that was actually really good.
Yeah. This brings the best out of John Cena. It brings, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is always great, even in the films that aren't great. Idris Elba is always great.
I believe she's been the most consistent DC character.
She has been. Because that character is the most fully formed. And unlike Jared Leto's Joker, it's not fucking stupid.
Between her and, I believe, Henry Cavill, they've been the most consistent throughout the series.
And, man, I'm just blanking right now because Viola Davis.
She is the perfect...
Now, there is no debate that Viola Davis is a great actress. She was underutilized in David Ayer Suicide Squad. In this, she was fucking terrifying, and I loved it.
Well, that's how she was supposed to be in the last one.
Yeah, she wasn't terrifying in the last one. She was just like, oh, you're mean towards these evil people.
Because that's her
Big
whole
whoop.
character in the comics. Is like, she'll do anything to get whatever is done, and she does not give a fuck.
Yeah, and this she is fucking terrifying, and I love it.
It shows. There's comedic moments in the office she works in.
Yeah,
but overall, she's
Steve Agee's in there, so you're gonna get some comedic performances out of Steve Agee.
I think the theater experience for sure is what specifically you should do, because then it would show Warner Brothers that this is the type of shit we want to see.
Yes.
I think the ratings right now for it are doing really well, so maybe they're like, all right, maybe this is the stuff they want to see. But obviously, the theater experience helps you specifically, and us as people together later down the road.
Yes.
Maybe more good DC movies.
Don't hold your breath.
Good.
I'm honestly between a 3.5 and a 4. out of 5. I really, really enjoyed it. Fuck it, I'm gonna say 4 out of 5. Like
I'm struggling between 4 and 4.5.
Ooh, look at that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just a really fun film that I think everyone's gonna enjoy, even if like you like. I think even people who like the David Ayer version more will still enjoy this. You might not like it the same that you do the David Ayer version. I think it's David Ayer's version is a shit film, but if you like it, that's great. I like Super Mario Brothers, and that's a garbage film. I cannot stress how bad Super Mario Brothers is, but I still enjoy it. You're allowed to like bad movies.
If you don't like this movie, you're Polka Dot Man's mom punching the air right now.
Polka Dot Man's mom.
I am also, I think, going to give this a 4.
Yeah, 4.
It could change later on down the road, but I just don't want to strain it enough that I did love this movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I think the only reason I'm thinking 3.5 is because we had those talkers throughout the entire thing. But
yeah, and they laughed at the dumbest part.
They laughed at the dumbest part!
The dumbest
Idris Elba's scraping gum off the floor and they laughed!
Yeah, they laughed at that. They laughed at, like,
them
running across the road. Like,
but then Polka Dot Man's mom is fucking giant and smashing buildings
nothing.
And
not a chuckle.
Not a chuckle.
They were high and they were in a reverse life where they were laughing at unfunny things.
Yes. Anyway.
Yes.
Go see it in theaters.
Please.